I've become a lot more vulnerable with people in my life. There's something about being able to bring down all your walls and be seen for who and what you are. And it is scary, and it's also quite freeing in a way. I don't have shame anyway. It's made my relationships better because it opens the door for the other person to show you who they are as well. And I see why people are more vulnerable. Being laid bare, like even just to yourself, is very uncomfortable. But it is the only way to form any kind of real bond, I think. I don't think there's anything quite like knowing that you are fully seen exactly the way you are and you are loved anyway, just like that. There's nothing like it. I'm very glad that I know what that feels like. I'll never forget it. And well, I'm quite the catch, to be frank with you, as a babe that I am. So I hope I'll have it again. And this time I hope that the story ends very, very differently. I love love. When it's right, love is very sweet. I've been lucky enough to have had a great love, to feel like I found my person, to love and be fully loved like that in return, to not have to explain who I am to someone. They just grab in the same way that I also get them. What did love feel like? It felt like the time I was in school and I had to get new trainers. I have flat feet, so I was never that comfortable in the shoes I had. And then I got measured for these custom insoles, made to fit my feet perfectly. You know, I remember I was in London and all of a sudden I wanted to run and play sports and do things I never wanted to do, and I hate running. And I just felt like I wasn't wearing any shoes at all. And for me, love was like that. It felt like finding a person that was made for me. It woke up parts of me that I didn't realize were there. Made me feel alive and free and like I could have and do anything. It felt like coming home from one of those like super cold rainy days in London. Everywhere is nasty and dead, and you take off all your outside clothes, your coats and all of that, and you just fall on the couch and the heater is already on and you're sitting in the warmth, and it just feels like, yes, I'm at home. It feels safe and comforting and just right. It felt like I had found my home, and there are moments it feels pure and all-consuming, and you feel very, very, very lucky to have it. You know, it's a very scary feeling that way about somebody, knowing that you love them with your whole self and you have very little control over what happens. You know that you are completely and fully wanted and loved and supported, and this your person also wants to make you happy and wants the very best for you. It's very, very special. So yeah, 10 over 10 I would definitely recommend. Heartbreak, God. You see, the problem with love is that it's very risky, and it often ends in absolute premium hot tears. The more you love, the bigger the potential for disaster. And the only way you can find out is to try. And let me tell you, I have tried. You know, what do you do when you stand in front of everything you love, everything you want, this person that, you know, you've built castles in your mind with, and you know that you've given your whole self to this thing, and it says no. Whatever happens, it says no. It's not gonna work. What do you do with that? You know, so we just bore both of our souls for nothing. You think you found the thing you were after, and even if you do everything right, it can still just not work. I don't know that there's any real way to wash away the kind of pain of missing somebody that like you were loving with your whole life, with your whole body. I've been heartbroken twice. The first time my heart broke into like big pieces. The thing was manageable, it was hard, but I could put everything back together, and before you know it, as a babe now we were back on the road. The second time, it felt like it shattered into like millions of pieces. Like the whole thing was just ground into sand. And so you have to start picking everything up very slowly and carefully. And the fact is, you're just not going to find everything. I feel like I'm still finding pieces in places that I don't expect to find them. Healing is a funny thing. Something you loved and wanted died or went away. I mean, I know that's dramatic, but it's a strange kind of mourning for a loss. And it feels silly to say that, but it's a loss. You have good days, and then the smallest thing, you hear a song, you go somewhere and see something, or a restaurant, the smallest thing wakes up all this pain. Next thing you know, you're back to square one. For me, it was particularly bad because I felt like I lost, like, love, yeah, but also like my best friend in one go. And the worst part is that you start to wonder if it's you, if there's something wrong with you, because you're just thinking, Kilode, this thing is working in some places, what's happening? I'm definitely scared of giving my heart to anything again, because the place I was, I never want to go back again. I can't lie. I don't think my heart will survive breaking a third time. So yeah, I'm really and truly not with it at all. Yeah.